Hi, everyone. This
Okay,
is
yeah.
Jen Fuentecilla here. I am the Director of Christian Education at First United Methodist Church in Chula Vista. And as you've seen, I am talking to different members of our congregation during this time of sheltering in place during this COVID-19 crisis. And today I have someone who was willing to talk with me today. So hello, please introduce yourselves, share a little bit about what service you attend, and a little bit about your family.
Okay. I'm Jennifer Poast Walkup. I am sheltering in place with my son Thomas and my husband Glenn, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much. What service do you and the family usually attend?
We usually attend the crossing service at 11 o'clock.
Thank you so much. So what would a normal day look like for you, Jen, if we weren't experiencing what we're all experiencing right now?
I'd be at work.
What?
I'm a physician, and I used to work at Mid-City Community Clinic. Now I'm working in Chula Vista, a little closer to home. But 8 to 5, I'd be at work seeing patients, and I would certainly not be at home teaching my son how to do math.
So very different, huh?
Very different.
Yes. So what has kept you going each day during this unique time? Seeing the news and what's going on in our communities and our world, what has kept you going?
What has kept me going, I think, is my family and my friends that I've been able to contact via devices such as this one. Just knowing that what I'm doing is helping others stay safe and helping my family stay safe. I think that's what's keeping me going.
Thank you, definitely. So while you've been at home, besides from helping Tommy with math, have you began working on anything, started up a new project while you've been at home?
Well, it's April, so and I was home for an extended period of time. So for 2 weeks, I was quarantined because I had a cold. And then once I started feeling better, I still couldn't go back to work because I didn't have a negative test. So I had to finish the whole 14 days. So being as bored as I was doing a lot of cleaning. So I started my spring cleaning. And I've rearranged my entire house to make it a little bit more stay-at-home friendly. So we have 3 workstations now. We have one for Glenn. He's taken over the kitchen table. We have one for anybody that wants to work on a big computer. Nobody's really using it right now. And then I bought a new desk, and I threw out Tommy's bed that he never sleeps in. And I am now, if you can tell, in Tommy's room on the brand new desk that we're both using for his therapy, for his school, and for my work. And soon I'll be bringing my work home, in which case I'll be home even more. Because right now, I'm a physician, but most of what I'm doing is telehealth. So I'm talking to people on a phone, and I'm talking to people through video chatting and trying to diagnose and treat them without being able to touch them. It's a little difficult.
I would imagine. So have you had COVID patients?
Yeah. Nobody that I know has had a positive test, but people that we've been highly suspicious probably are. And some of them were not testing.
You're not testing.
Not everybody needs a test.
Got it. Got it. So what has surprised you and your family during this time? What has given you all hope during these changes?
Well, I'm really one of the things that I have found very reassuring is looking at the data that the county and the world public health people have been putting out for California has shown that we really decreased the expected number of cases and deaths dramatically by what we're doing. And that makes me feel very good about the decisions that were made in California, and about our leadership here in California and in San Diego. I've been listening to the county daily briefs. They have if you go on San Diego County, what is it? There's a San Diego County website. You can sign up for these. They text you a video that they do every day at 2 or 3 o'clock, and various people throughout the state, including the public health people, a few of the doctors that work for the county, and some of the organizers of the county response, including Supervisor Fletcher, are on there all the time, and they answer questions from the media. They answer questions that the public might have, and they go through the data. And what we see from the data is what we expected to see in California initially, when they first modeled it, was 15,000 deaths, a little over that. The newer models, based on the data that we have from the beginning to now, shows that we should expect about 3,000 deaths. So that's a huge difference, and it keeps going down.
Thank you. Yes, it is. It's remarkable about, you know, how our leadership has responded to this crisis. So I agree with you, statewide and countywide as well. So anything you'd like to share with our church during this time? Anything you'd like to lift up in prayer?
Well, I'd like to lift up everybody in the church in prayer, because this is a really hard time for everybody. But I do want to say that we will get out of this. This is a temporary situation, and as I learned from residency, you can do anything temporarily. I think of it as a month-long rotation, and when I was in medical school, I hated some of those rotations, but you can do anything for a month. And unfortunately, we need to sit out another month. The goal right now is May 1st, but I think it's probably going to be a little bit longer than May 1st. Stay at home, stay safe. If you go outside, wear a mask, wash your hands frequently, and don't panic. We will get out of this, and most people, even if they get COVID, most people will do quite nice. They will have very minimal symptoms. But if you feel like you're sick or you're getting sick, you're feeling short of breath, you're having trouble keeping food down, or catching your breath, definitely don't be afraid to go in. We're asking everybody to stay home and call before they go in. But the ERs are open, the clinics are still open, and there is still the ability to get help, even with your chronic medical diseases, if you need it. Your own primary doctor is your first call. And if your own primary doctor is not still seeing patients, maybe they're doing it over the phone like I'm doing it. If they're not, call 211, and they can hook you up with one of the clinics that is still open.
Thank you so much for that very valuable, those pieces of information, Jen. We really appreciate it. I hope that you and Tommy and Glenn and your whole family stay healthy, and we can't wait to see all of you during the crossing service again.
Very soon, I hope.
Yes, thank you, Jen.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.